Your nose?
No, I was running for my nose because it's raining, so I got to catch it.
She's
got to catch her nose.
Okay.
You got that.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. I'm coming. Don't go anywhere. This is going to start for real. Walk around the table is back on Sunday. Wait, let me change this. July 11th, 2021. Episode number 54. Don't you remember that? Car 54, where are you?
Oh my goodness.
Take
Did I
that.
get my new toy?
Can you take that away from
Oh,
her?
dear God.
Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday. If you didn't pick that up with my translation here, will be Sunday, July 11th, 2021, episode number 54. I'm Deb.
Sue.
Micah.
And we're back again on another Sunday morning. At first I thought it was going to be really dreary, but there's a little bit of sun.
It is a
out
little dreary, but my husband still left at like 10 minutes after 6 this morning to go golf. Because he's like, well, it's not raining. See you later. I'm going golfing. I'm like, all right, bye.
When I pulled up, it was just sort of spitting, but I think it was more from the humidity because it's so sticky out there that I don't think it was actually rain. But at first I thought, oh, Jimmy will be walking home.
No, if it's not thundering, if
They
it's
keep
just
playing?
raining, he'll keep playing. Yeah, but he's been golfing long enough to know better than to stay out there in thunder.
That's true. That's true.
I remember as a kid when you'd get a rain that was just rain on a summer day.
Oh, those are the best.
Oh, yeah. You go out in the rain and you play.
You're
Play in the rain.
Gale time. And you didn't get out of the water either. You're swimming.
No,
if you were at the beach, you were like, or in the pool or whatever, you'd swim.
At the beach. I was at the
Well,
lake.
At the lake.
Yeah.
And you'd be swimming and you're consciously looking up at the sky, watching the edges, just to make sure there's no lightning so that you could stay in the water.
Well, even scuba diving, as long as it's just raining, they leave you alone. But when they start hearing lightning and thunder,
Then
it's
they were
like
no, we better
Well,
get
start
out.
clanging and get back on the boat.
Is that what they do? They just claim something and you guys know to go back? Or do they call the lead guy and say, yo,
And call him on what? His cell
On
phone?
what?
For fuck's sake.
Well, how
yeah,
do
he's
you-
going to answer his cell phone. Hold on just a
Just a
second.
minute, everyone.
We're going to take my regular. What the hell?
hey, in today's
Oh my
technology,
goodness.
No, they clang
He's
on
got
the,
his Batmobile wristband on.
I do.
They clang something.
Hello.
They get a lead weight and clang it on the ladder,
Yeah.
and then
You can hear.
you can hear it
that
underwater pretty for a fair
And
distance.
all the sharks come in going, feeding time!
Jesus Christ.
No.
So we were discussing, before we turned the on button, we were discussing that Miss Deb usually drinks coffee before she gets here and then drinks coffee here, which is why she's so wound up. But she decided that on Sunday morning she's going to have decaf at home and then have regular coffee here.
Exactly.
But as you can tell, it's not really like calming it down any.
It's got to get on my system.
Okay,
Or I should probably drink coffee at home, caffeine at home, and drink decaf here. So by the time we finish breakfast, some of that has moved
I
out.
don't think it's going to do a damn thing.
I don't think caffeine has anything to do with it.
It's that on button.
I have a gift for you.
Oh my God.
Our dear friend Sharon,
My chicken.
Chicken Sharon.
Chicken Sharon, was in Goodwill and found this and thought of you.
Hesitant.
Chicken Sharon, we love you.
For Deb for podcast.
Immensely, we love you.
He's gonna be here every week, right? And he's got a cute
She
scarf.
made him a scarf.
Oh, this is adorable.
A squirrel.
Squirrel.
Oh man, I love it. Hello there, little squirrel. Mwah.
He needs a
Sharon.
name.
I know.
Gosh.
We need a naming contest. Come on, guys. Come up with a good name for little squirrel man. Put it in the comments.
Goodness.
Here, and we'll leave him here with us. And then when I go off on a tangent, you can go.
I'll whack you across the head with your squirrel.
That's what she
Sharon,
brought.
I'm sorry, I'll have to
She brought it
reimburse
for
you.
lunch yesterday. And
Yes.
she gave it to you, and I thought,
She
I
wasn't
thought,
going
oh,
to
okay,
share.
whatever.
Mhm.
Well, I had been to Sharon's on Wednesday. She had offered me roasted vegetables, and so I was knocking at her door. And while I was there, she fed me breakfast, and she said, "Look at what I found."
And you forgot all about it because at lunch you were dumbfounded as to what
I
was in
was,
that
I
bag.
was. And then
I
she-
kept looking at you going, I'm pretty sure that Sharon told you what it is.
I had seen it, and partway through lunch, I went, "Oh!" And I said to Sharon, "I know what it is."
That's right. You
I'm
guys
sure-
were having your nice little private conversation, and the rest of us were not clued in on it, which was
I
perfect.
wasn't. And then I thought maybe she had made you like something to eat or something.
I did too at first.
Yeah.
I thought because I squeezed the tail and I said, "Is it a cucumber?" And she said,
Roasted cucumbers. I don't think so.
and she said, "No, you know what it is." And I thought, maybe I don't. But then I remembered what it was.
Oh my gosh.
But she
That
It's
is
the best.
she wouldn't
freaking.
let me take it because she was going to make a scarf for it.
Oh,
She
it's
needed to
just
make
the
us-
best. It's
Oh
perfect.
my goodness.
We'll
I love
have
it.
to make extra little scarves for him as time goes
Yeah,
on.
you can knit him different outfits for different seasons.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That'd be so
Yeah,
fun.
you can knit him different colored scarves for different
And
seasons.
hats.
And maybe she won't get the tchotchke shit for the frickin' on top of our heads and everything else.
Maybe get the tchotchke shit from him.
Yeah.
Don't count on it. I love it.
Oh my
Thank you,
goodness.
Sharon. Okay, guys. So in the comments, give me some suggestions for names
For sure.
for sure, and not your everyday names. We
No, it's gotta be
really like-
Not like Rocky and Bullwinkle.
No,
Yeah,
no, and not like
Stanley.
Simon or Stanley or anything like that. Let's go up with something like really put your brains to the test. As you can see, mine's starting to smoke because it's being turned on. So
Oh my goodness.
I love it. We now have an official mascot.
Yeah.
Well, you guys need mascots.
No, I'm totally okay.
Mascotless.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Mm-hmm.
I have my coffee mug.
I didn't change out my coffee mug this morning.
I
I
see
still
you
have my plain white mug
And we sent the
with the
package-
drips down. You know,
That was-
just for you guys. Just for you guys.
I
That's
do that
bad.
too. I'm a bad dripper too. I don't know why I do that. Some
Yeah,
people
I
can
drip.
drink out of these cups and it's as pristine as when you poured the coffee in. I'm not one of those.
No, I'm not either. I drip. I'm a dripper.
Me too. Well, thank you, Chicken Sharon. What did she call her name? Shazah?
Shazah.
Shazah Chicken Sharon.
Chicken Sharon.
She wanted
Sorry.
to change her name
Sorry.
to Shazah.
You don't get to you don't get to pick your own nickname.
Not a name like that.
No, you have to pick. You have to be.
We have to assign it to you.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
how it
allowed to pick your own.
Yeah. You can
Um,
pick your name. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's name and nose. No,
that's not how it goes. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
That's it. I
Yeah.
knew it was something like that.
But don't test me. I will pick your nose. I'm close enough. I got knitting needles too.
I never thought these would be used. I use them in my ears sometimes, but not my nose. So,
You
anyway.
use them in your ears?
Well, sometimes when my ears scratch.
You don't really.
Oh, Lord have
no.
I don't stick it
Well,
in there.
maybe
'cause you
that's
keep
why she
sticking-
is the way she is. She's poked her brain a few too many times with the knitting needles.
There you go.
I'd have to use a long straight needle to get to it. It's this teeny tiny little part right in the center.
It's
Yeah.
just one little walnut right up at the top.
Right. If I turn my head the right way, you can see right through. So anyway,
See, it's just it hurts
I don't
sometimes.
have to have an MRI of the brain ever. They just go, okay, now turn your head a little degrees. Okay, got it. I can see
Yeah, I
everything.
can see it there.
It's right there, about this big. So anyway, that's why I've always wanted an
Well, I
X-ray.
have now completed all of my medical testing experiences.
Yeah.
You had a great time on the other day.
Oh, yeah. Had a CAT scan. Hadn't had a CAT scan.
I love this though. This is my favorite view. I think this is my favorite story for you with your CAT scan.
Oh,
Last time.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
This is good.
I went in and they were doing a CAT scan of my abdominal area. And the guy said, do you have a zipper on those pants? Well, they're pajama jeans. They don't have a zipper. So I'm laying there and he's taking some pictures and he came back in and he said, those jeans are really accurate in the way they're made, aren't they? And I said, well, yeah, I guess so. And he said, it looks like, he said, they have rivets at the pockets and it looks like you've been shot.
Gunshots.
Gunshots.
Boom.
So
Oh my
I look
gosh.
like I've been shot.
Shot in your abdomen.
Yeah, I wonder I'm alive.
So then you got to take your pants off.
And I got to take my pants
She
off.
got to drop her drawers in front of a guy.
Yeah.
No, he was,
He turned his back.
It was
He
behind the
and I
curtain.
had this big old sheet over me. It wasn't
Yeah.
like I was
Yeah.
standing up and stripping. But yeah, well, when I first came in, he said, now you've had this before. And I said, no, I haven't. Well, yeah, you have. He was looking at a chart. And he started looking through and he said, nope. He said, this is the only one you haven't had. And I said, I know. This completes my
This is the trifecta.
my medical experience. I've had every
ultrasound, MRI, PET scan,
CAT scan.
PET scan,
and X-rays.
X-rays.
And
Maybe you
X-rays.
I'm
can.
saying I've had it all.
Yeah.
So and we now
We're
know
gonna-
my insides better than my outsides.
We're
so
gonna rent you out at Halloween so you glow in the dark.
that's true.
That's we'll just put her.
We'll just put her out at the front porch.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was
Speaking of medical procedures, what is the thing where they put like little, I'm asking you because you're the medical person, little like needles in, kind of like
Acupuncture,
acupuncture, but then they put these little electrodes in it and they send a current through?
like an EMG.
Is that what that is?
Electromagnetic. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I was in 7th grade.
Yeah. They poke
They
you
put
in your
little-
arm. Goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in 7th grade and I had many years of back pain. And in 7th grade, my dad was finally like, okay, blah, blah, blah. We lived in Rochester, Minnesota, so you go to the Mayo Clinic.
Oh, sure.
Because that's the only place to
That's
go.
a local clinic. for
That's
you
the
guys.
local
Yeah, that's
hospital. And so at the Mayo Clinic, they put me through the barrage of tests.
Which they love to do.
They do. And one of them was that thing where they
Really?
put the little,
EMG,
yeah.
right.
So I'd had everything. I mean, you just do the x-rays and the CAT scans and and all this. And then they did this thing. And I'm in 7th grade. So what is that? Like 13?
Somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that age.
Yeah.
And they sent me in these 2 incredibly good looking guys.
And
Of
at
course.
that age.
Oh my God, they look like they were 19. So,
Yeah.
and they're doing this on all the muscles, all
Around
the way
your
down
back.
my back and
Right.
down my legs. So basically, I had on like my bikini.
Right?
Oh, I didn't think about wearing that.
Yeah, that's basically. I don't think I
And
had
she
a
goes
bra
like
on.
this. Whoop!
Well, yeah, and then they send these little electric currents through your muscles, and your muscle just automatically contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an experience.
I bet. Yeah.
That was an experience.
Yeah.
I would do that again.
With
With
the
those
19
two guys.
those two guys?
With those two guys, I
It'd
would
be
do that
interesting to see
again.
what those 2 guys are now.
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
great. I think maybe that's when they started growing doctors younger. Because
Yeah.
you go in today,
Oh, they're 12.
and I'm over there
They're 12.
going, you don't look like you're old enough to chew gum, much less be
They're
diagnosing
12.
me.
They're 12.
And they're so pleasant now. Whereas before it was always, you stood at the corner reading the chart, and out the door he went and you couldn't ask a question. These guys roll in now, get on a chair. Hi, I'm Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Dr. Bob. How are you, Dr. Bob?
Who are you? I mean, their tags are all covered up with all their extra
With their long
paraphernalia.
hair.
Well, that too.
And their long hair.
Or they always give you, every time they give you something new to do, they give you a card and you put it on your badge. So after a while, your name tag gets buried, right? So you're like, and you're here for what? How you feeling today? Okay. Do you think is there anything we can do for you? And then I'm thinking, Is he the
Well,
local
I could
minister?
use a new back. I'd take a new back, please. Thank you. I'll take a new one.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, yeah.
I keep looking for the body part store.
Yeah.
I have not found the body part store yet. If you guys know where there's a body part
It's
store,
probably on Amazon.
It probably is.
Yeah,
It's in
it's
a
on
division of
It's a
Amazon.
division of Amazon. Yeah, now with their new pharmacy and their box. Where they
Well,
pre-pack
when I
everything.
was at Ortho Indy and I was having that back thing done, this one guy comes into my room and I said, who are you? And he said, well, I'm Bob. And I said,
I'm Bob. Hi, Bob.
what are you here for? And he said, well, I'm the nurse. And I said, I don't know how long you've been doing this, kid, but when you walk into somebody's room, you need to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you're walking into my room. I'm laying here in bed. You need to tell me who you are and what you're here for.
Yeah.
And just to
Well,
be
you didn't
polite.
pick up on the red tag?
Oh, well, stop
It wasn't that close.
Doesn't matter. It
And
doesn't
there
matter.
wasn't-
If somebody comes into your room,
He
they
didn't-
should just go,
Yeah,
hi, Miss
exactly.
Mika. My name is Susie, and I'm here because I'm your nurse, and I need to do blah, blah, blah. And blah,
Exactly.
Blah, blah. I mean,
Exactly.
That's what they should do.
So I
I
reprimanded
think.
Bob. And I felt
Sorry, Bob.
qualified because I certainly was old enough to be his mother.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how old Bob was.
Bob was about
12.
14.
14.
He looked
You were old enough
well,
then to be his grandmother.
I was
Sorry.
old enough to be his grandmother, and it just seemed to me that was the polite thing to do. And I thought about Sharon and how she talks about the medical students she works with, and how very often they're not keyed into that personal touch.
Yeah.
And so I felt it my duty to share that insight with Bob.
Well, that was a good thing. Maybe Bob learned.
Bob
Well,
learned
he learned next time he saw me, he was going to talk to me.
he was maybe thinking something else.
Maybe
He was
Bob was having a bad day.
could be, and he took it out on you by not telling you who he was.
He was thinking about
Or maybe he
something
went,
else.
Mike Adams. What the hell? What kind of name is that? And he just was walking in the room trying to figure out how to approach you. And you jumped on him before he had a chance.
I didn't jump on him. I had to ask him. He was just standing there like a lump.
Stop it with that thing, or I'm gonna smash it on the concrete floor.
This one is actually very better. I don't like that one. Can't tell. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
One can only hope. I don't know how long I've had it. The battery may die.
Yay!
Mikey'd have to put it back in. So you could probably bribe Mikey because he has to use his little screwdriver to get it open.
I'm thinking if I put it on the floor and stomp on it.
No. Somebody could have given this to me, and it's
And
a
you don't
precious
even
gift.
remember who it was, so it doesn't. Come on, nobody gave that to you, Miss Tchotchke bullshit crap buying fool that you are. You bought that because you
That's quite
thought,
a name.
right? You bought that because you just went, I could be louder in a miniature form. Oh my goodness. Seriously.
Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
That's super fast. All right.
So,
Oh my goodness.
all right.
I fed them really well this morning.
We did. We had
Indeed.
a wonderful breakfast
Yes.
with hot dogs.
Hot dogs. All beef hot dogs from
And
Costco.
the thing is I didn't even realize it was hot dogs. She did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was hot dogs.
I'm
Because to me, a hot dog has to be on a bun with mustard and pickle relish and onions and celery salt. And the bun has to be poppy seed.
Miss from Chicago has to have a Chicago dog.
That's how it is.
I'm from New York. I just want my freaking mustard on it on a Nathan's hot dog.
And it's got to glow in the dark.
Yeah, it's got to be like neon green relish junk. Oh,
It's wonderful.
it's different regions, whatever. It is the thing. Do
It's
you
a
get the pickle? Do you get the pickle wedge on the top?
Of course.
Yeah.
And you get the peppers, no ketchup. I don't eat the
Avocado.
peppers, they go to Mikey. But I love a Chicago
you know
dog.
why?
And a piece of tomato stuck in.
Yeah.
It's like a salad on a bun.
No,
You
I
got
don't
all
do
food
pickles.
groups.
I don't do pickles.
Well, then you can have a Chicago dog. I'm not gonna take it
That's
out.
okay. I'm from New York. I don't want a Chicago dog anyway.
I turned on the TV the other night. It was on food TV.
Of course.
And Adam Richman was doing a show about the best beef sandwich.
Beef.
And
Yeah, I
he's
can't
doing
imagine
this
a beef
city
sandwich.
thing, this best sandwich is what it's like.
Okay.
And he's going all over the country, and
Yeah.
he puts 2 or 3 against each other.
Yeah.
Well, it was a St. Louis BLT. And it
Beef,
looked
lettuce, and tomato?
No, bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you
Which
said that it
I
was a
don't-
beef sandwich showdown thingy.
That's what I thought at first, but then he went to St. Louis, and I thought, he goes, okay, now we're in St. Louis, and I'm thinking St. Louis doesn't do a lot of beef sandwiches, but they're known for their BLTs.
Are they? I thought it was the Arch.
Well, that too. But that's McDonald's.
No,
McDonald's
mind.
has an arch.
they
But
have
yeah.
2, but St. Louis has 1.
Well, then they need to catch up to McDonald's.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
I
they were
can't
at
even.
Al's in Chicago. If you ever go to Chicago and you like Italian beef, go down to Taylor Street. Everybody knows where Al's is. It's a great place.
Do you get the jardiniere on it?
Yes, in it. And they dump it in the jus, and they use granola bread and
Jazz juice. What the
What's it
fuck? Aju.
Oh,
Gesundheit.
I always thought it was au jus.
Ajus.
Well, they know what to do with it when I go to Al's and say, "Can I have the au jus dump?" And they dump it, and I get it.
You
the
want
way I
it dipped.
What happened to St. Louis?
They lost. Adam Richmond said Chicago was
Jesus
better.
Christ. Oh my God.
Do you guys have a favorite sandwich that you really like in your city? Is like your city known for a favorite sandwich? Like I would imagine in Wisconsin, what was her name? Susan
Tibetness.
Debetness.
Our winner.
Our winner.
Pink Shawl Girl on Instagram, by the way, in case any of you guys want to go over and stalk her. She's on Instagram as
She's
Pink
on
Shawl
Instagram.
Girl.
I'm sure she likes a good grilled cheese because she's from Wisconsin.
Of course, has to be something with cheese because she's from Wisconsin.
I think
bet-
it's inbred.
I bet she could tell you the very best place to get cheese curds, fried cheese curds in Wisconsin.
Could be.
I know where my favorite place to get fried cheese curds in Wisconsin is.
Is that place that we didn't go to when we came through town?
Yes,
Because
it's
she had to
exactly
get
that
her
place.
dog. We need
Yeah.
to go there because I wanted. I
We'll
don't
drive
like
right
cheese
up
curds.
there.
I don't like cheese curds.
Well, that's because you've never had them from Monk's Bar in the
Okay,
Dells.
maybe that would make them like it. I've had them in Montreal because isn't
Why
that
would
what
you
they?
go to Montreal for cheese curds?
Well, it's the poutine. We were
It's
there.
poutine, but did you have fried cheese curds or just poutine with cheese curds on it?
Actually, I just ate the fries with the gravy. I wouldn't eat the cheese curds because I just don't like them.
Oh my God.
They look like little rolls of something you didn't want to eat, so I said no. But Rachel ate them like 27 times a day, so I had a lot
Who's
of fries.
Rachel?
My great niece.
Okay.
She was in high school.
Who
I
she
think.
took to
Well,
Montreal?
I took to Montreal
Apparently.
because we couldn't get a cruise, and her parents wouldn't take her anywhere. for
I
spring
personally
break.
have to thank Wisconsin and Canada for using cheese curds, because I'm all for cheese curds.
Well, what else do you use cheese curds in except poutine?
Your mouth. I use them in my mouth.
Do you melt them down for the cheese that you
No,
put on
No,
your burger?
No.
Because
It's
that
like
would be
string
sliced.
cheese. What the hell? No, you're not going to melt down string cheese.
Well, you might. If you're
If
really
you're
desperate.
real tired, you might, but no.
I didn't
You
think
buy them
string
in bags,
cheese
they're
was
like-
really
it's like
cheese.
finger
I
food.
thought it was all processed cheese.
No,
No,
it's
like
not
Velveeta.
cheese. God, no. It's real cheese. It's real. Why the hell would Wisconsin be known for cheese curds if it was fucking Velveeta?
No, I didn't mean that. I meant string cheese.
String cheese is real cheese too. It's just been.
I'll have to look
But
into this.
You
I will-
go ahead and Google's that shit.
Here, let me write that down for things to do.
Thanks. Yeah, on her FBI list.
Cheese
Curds.
Got it. Got it.
By the way, I love cheese curds. Thank you, Wisconsin, for making wonderful cheese curds, and Canada for putting them on French fries and dousing them in gravy and making it a national dish that is
Don't
trickled
they do that in
into
Jersey too?
trickles down into the U.S. We get it every once in a while here.
Don't they do that with their fries in Jersey?
That's disco fries. They do disco fries in Jersey.
Which are
Shit on top and then shredded cheese melted.
they
That's
use the curd.
that's disco fries.
Okay.
The curd, yeah,
Boy,
is
we
the
got-
different.
I didn't realize there was that much variation in when it came to curds and fries with gravy. I like my fries with ketchup.
Do you
I
know
thought
what?
you didn't like ketchup.
I love ketchup.
I don't like
She
ketchup.
don't like ketchup.
Oh,
I hate
I
ketchup.
knew one of you didn't like
Ketchup
it.
is a food group.
Well,
Do you know what ketchup was
I
made
think ketchup
for?
and a major steak. This is all the waiters up
Exactly.
for.
Oh my god.
what was it made for?
Please tell us.
To cover up
I'm gonna
the
write this
taste
down.
of rotten meat.
Oh,
Well, I have to admit, as a kid, it covered up the taste of all those vegetables my mother made us eat.
ooh. My
I
daughter-in-law.
didn't-
Put ketchup on vegetables.
I do.
My,
And eggs.
Some people actually
Oh, I was
consider
gonna say, my
ketchup as a
daughter-
vegetable.
my daughter-in-law puts ketchup on like scrambled eggs.
Well, I learned to
Good
do
girl.
that in college because they were the worst eggs ever.
I had a
And so-
girlfriend who did that with like sunny side up eggs, and then she'd mix it all up, and I was like, it looks like somebody died on your plate.
My niece puts
Yeah,
ketchup on
awful.
macaroni and cheese.
Oh, no, that's just wrong.
No,
Oh my
that's really
God,
good.
No. Oh.
Do you know at the fair this year they're going to have bacon mac and cheese?
On a stick?
I don't know. I didn't read that far, but I
'Cause
just saw
Bacon, mac, and cheese.
mac and cheese, and then they're going to put bacon in it. How cool is that going to be?
Okay.
How-
That'll be good.
Okay.
I'm agreeing. Yes, but
Why? That's not inventive. I'm sorry.
Well, it's a new thing for the state fair this
No,
year.
well, are they going to put it on a stick and deep
Yeah, it
fry
needs
it or
to be on a
something?
stick.
Maybe it could be something like
It
that.
has to be on a stick, otherwise.
I think maybe they're
It has to be
frying it in
deep fried.
balls or something.
Right.
Deep fried mac and cheese is really good because they
Okay.
put it in a bowl and it gets all
Come
nice
on,
and creamy.
anything deep fried is good. We just shouldn't do much of it.
You're right. We went to the Marion County Fair and all I had was the funnel cake. They wouldn't let
Deep
me go
fried.
deep fried.
Deep
But I
fried.
didn't get the line was a bit long.
You had a big, huge pork chop too.
Oh, I did. It was huge. It was like this big.
We already talked about this.
Yes.
Okay, I forgot.
Yes, we talked about this.
Well, the state fair in Indiana is starting in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to go. But they changed it this year, so they're not there on Mondays and Tuesdays. So instead of $2 Tuesday, they're going to have $3 Thursday. So, oh, are you kitchening already?
No, I'm not. But I had to put this down because I would have just kept going and going and going and going, and she would have had
Whoop, a hat.
yeah, she would have had a monster hat. So girlfriend's gonna be a grandma, and she was over, and
It's the nicest baby hat ever.
right for sure. So my husband said, would you please make a hat for our friends? And I'm like, what are the colors? And he's like, I don't fucking know. It's a guy, like
yeah.
a guy would know.
He doesn't even know there
And
are colors.
He golfs with dad, the to-be dad, and of course the dad doesn't know. He hasn't a clue either. So the dad's mom, my friend, was over. And I asked her, I'm like, what are the colors? And she's like, oh, well, this color and this color. But I don't think they really care. It's not like, like some people has to be gray and peach and lime green or whatever,
That'd be
And I
lovely.
said, well, come into the yarn room with me and let's just find something.
We have our own yarn story.
We have our own yarn story. So she went in and we picked one thing out, and then she was like, oh, but this, and then this, and then so finally she came up with, she said, we have to do this one because it's so fun.
It is.
It is fun. So
That hat is adorable.
I know.
It's so cute.
Right. So I just figured I would do, a roll brim for baby, and then I was gonna decrease and all that, but now I'm thinking I'm just gonna Kitchener the top and put 2 pom-poms on either side and call it good.
Yep.
But this yarn,
We didn't look. She didn't look at the label.
I didn't look, and I wasn't about to tell her, no, we can't use this yarn because of this. But it's from Expression Fiber Arts. This is a deep stash dive, guys. So sorry if you can't find this one and you want this color right now. I don't know if she still makes it or not. The color is called Tropical Harmony,
Super nice.
but it's Cashsilk. So it's 75% superwash wool, 15% cashmere, and 10% silk. This baby
It's going to have the best hat in the entire world.
Exactly, for sure. But I didn't want to go anymore because I figured I'm at the point where I could Kitchener it.
Yeah.
I could Kitchener it. And put 2 pom-poms on the top.
Fun little pom-poms will be great.
Right?
Yes.
And then I was kind of thinking, 2 pom-poms is going to eat up quite a bit of this. And I wanted to make another hat for me.
And we only had one skein.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought over. I didn't know if I had any more. I can look at home. Probably not.
I did. Okay.
I probably brought it everything I had,
Yeah. I've got more.
So I was kind of thinking, well, maybe I can make the pom-poms out of a different color, solid color.
You could just do like a pom-pom.
Well, they'll be they'll be the teeny tiny pom-poms.
Right. But
if I could find, I bet there's a solid color in our room.
I'm sure,
where I
yeah.
could do it teal or hot pink or something.
oh, the teal would be cute.
Yeah, it
I
would
hadn't
be.
thought about that, but the teal would be adorable.
Right. I'll find something. I will probably have this done and finished by next Sunday.
Yeah.
With the pom-poms and the
That'd
Kitchener
be
done.
fun.
These 2 wouldn't have it Kitchenered,
No.
but
It'd be like, all I have to do is just put the Kitchener on it. Here's a little pom-poms
Yeah.
and everything.
6 years later, she's pulling it out of a whip bag going, I still just need to Kitchener this together.
I think I have 6 that have to be Kitchenered.
6 things?
Yeah. I get to the end, I finish it, and then I just don't Kitchener it.
Now, see, I don't have anything that needs to be Kitchenered. One, because
But
I wouldn't bother to do
Do the pattern.
to make it.
I've gotten better now when I look at my
But I
patterns
know,
and I'm reading through. If it says provisional cast on, when I look at the little tabs or when I look at the front to be like provisional cast on, okay, don't care how much I like
What
it.
do you
It's out
mean?
of
Provisional
here.
cast on is super easy, especially for a
That's
crocheter.
perfect. I love the provisional cast on.
But then because you know you're going to have to Kitchener?
Yeah, then it's like, no, I'm not
But
gonna
you
do
don't
that.
always
I could do a
Kitchen-
three needle bind off. That would work too.
You don't always have to Kitchener.
No, you don't have to.
When it's a provisional cast on is what I'm saying. Sometimes you work a pattern forward and then backward.
I haven't done any of those because now I see provisional cast on and it's turn the page.
And you don't even...
Nope, onward we go. It was like when I learned about yarn overs, I could not get that concept through my head. You're sitting there going and you yarn over. I got that part. Now, what the hell do you do with it? It's just sitting here. I didn't get the whole point of what you're going to have a hole.
I went literal. I went math brain for yarn overs. My brain went the literal terminology of yarn over. So I thought your yarn had to go over. Switch. Right. So if you're, yeah, like I was thinking, so if you have a thing like this, then I'm like,
Yarn
okay,
over.
my yarn is coming over. Wait, I'm like, my yarn is coming over, but that's the same thing. I'm like, that's the exact same thing. What? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Yes. Or, you go over your needle instead of under your needle.
Yeah. I was
I'm a
scared to
dork.
death. And I just, every
That's my
pattern I had
math,
the
my
yarn
literal
over,
brain. My
I
literal
just-
brain.
put it aside and said, we're not going to do that. Well, no different. You wouldn't purl in the beginning. You avoided everything that was purling for the longest time. So,
Or when you I did my first bendy arrow the incorrect way the first time around because I didn't realize that when you do a yarn over, I was knitting the wrong leg of the yarn over,
okay.
which closes the stitch back up.
Right. Well, and that's probably what I would have done in the beginning too if I had actually done it, because I would
I
have been.
didn't know that was the
Wait,
first time I'd ever
put
done
a
anything
hole
with
in my
yarn
yarn.
overs.
There's a hole here. Why in the hell? I gotta fix that. So
I did the triple yarn over thing with the with
yeah.
well, you dropped it.
and then you drop. I did that before I did a regular yarn over.
That was a nightmare. I couldn't figure it out. I said bye bye.
What is it called now?
It's
I
a,
don't
It's a
know.
hohi
I was
pattern.
gonna say hohi locatelli.
hipster.
That's
The
it.
hipster. I did that. That was the first pattern that I did where it had any kind of yarn over in it. It was a triple yarn over. I'm like, I'm just wrapping my needle 3 times. Okay, I get that. But then when it was just a yarn over, I didn't understand that.
I'm going to show you what I've been doing this week.
Please. What's happening?
Well, first of all, this is a bag that Deb made me. And
did Harley get a hold of that?
No?
The tag, the end is kind of coming apart.
Well, I know, it just is.
Oh,
I'm thinking about getting a match, and
that's what you should do with it and seal it.
I don't know that I've got any matches. Anyway, you probably can't see what that says, but it says, I learned to knit in prison.
Susan's going to say I learned to knit on a chain gang.
Not a chain gang.
I don't see how you could knit on a chain gang because you'd have
Well,
your
that's
hands
the
would...
whole purpose.
All right.
I can't find
But
a chain gang guy.
You also you crochet a chain, so
Well, that's true.
in
Oh,
crochet terms, there is a chain.
all right.
Okay, go
this
ahead.
This is the yarn I showed you last week. It is, and I'll have to tell you, I think
Isn't
it's
it
Sock Obsession, and the colorway is Blue Craze, and it's got some cashmere in it, which makes it
So cool.
Delicious.
yes.
So delicious. Check this
We
out.
showed that last week, right?
We
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
but I wanted to
But
remind
at that point,
But-
I was just barely started, and now I have.
Check this out.
You have joined.
Yeah, I've joined, and I'm going to be separating for sleeves soon.
Is that inside out?
Yeah, it is.
It is inside out.
It is inside.
So
which is why it looks
This
weird.
is like on the inside, okay, when you're knitting, so you can kind of see through the sweater. This is how it looks.
Oh, it is. I am so happy with this yarn.
Now check this out. I love how sometimes when you don't get that idea, look at how beautiful that comes out.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah,
Stunning.
that's Sock Obsession, and I've been in contact with.
Oh.
Careful.
I'm just going to do this because I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny little needles.
And she's also got a colorway called Flutterby. And I've been in contact with her about getting another skein of Flutterby as well to make another. But this one, yeah, I am real happy with this yarn. This is it's been fun to knit because of the vibrancy of the colors and
the feel
and
of
the
the
feel
yarn.
and it's just coming right along. And the pattern is the Rocket Tee.
Rocket Tee.
Yeah, by Tannis Fiber Arts. So,
Yeah, we discussed this all
yes,
last
we
week.
discussed it last week.
And I'm sorry
Okay.
to our viewers.
Oh, not to me?
I do not have show notes on for last week.
Oh my God.
I was so busy at work, I just
Didn't even get a
didn't
chance
even
to
get
go
a
on.
chance to put them up. So my bad.
I can leave the fucking brilliant ideas here.
No, it's okay. I should be able to get it up this week. Should be able to get it up this week. I'm sorry. You guys know if you have any questions about anything that
And
is
I
not
think-
in the show notes, or if I
Yeah.
don't get the show notes in,
You can always email
you can email us. We'll get it to you.
blockaroundthetable@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So you can do that. And also Sock Obsession, get on their website. I think she's having a sale
Yeah,
this weekend.
she's having a sale this
Ooh.
weekend.
Like I never
She's,
remember, but look it up because I was on there and it's really I love her site. She has the greatest colors.
She does. She does an excellent job of dyeing, and the quality of the yarn itself is really good.
Yeah, it
and
is.
I'm real happy with it. The other thing that I got, speaking of yarn,
You got more yarn?
I got.
Or
yeah,
did
I
you
got more
take it
yarn.
off your coffee table?
No.
It was
Don't.
off the coffee table?
This
Or this was pre-ordered before your
This was-
moratorium?
This is. What is this? This is Sock Obsession as well.
Woo!
I'm really,
Sock Obsession
Okay.
is our new world.
You had seen this.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yes, but I got the third skein I needed so I can make a sweater out of this one.
Oh, how fun!
Is that not? So I was celebrating that. Yay. And this is called the Pansiest Pansy.
Yeah, the pansy's pansy.
Oh, I just love this yarn. And again, it is superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon.
Did you guys see this? We're pink and pink.
I have pink on too. See my new bone shirt,
Pink
guys?
and pink.
This is great for the summer. He's just lounging on the beach, drinking his coffee. You know, it's kind of an oxymoron, though, when you think about a skeleton drinking coffee.
It would run right out.
Yeah, okay.
Suppose where he's sitting, it leaves a puddle.
I wonder if his name is Ahmed.
We'll have to ask him.
Ahmed.
That could be our squirrel.
No, it can't be. That name is already taken.
Okay, got it.
They don't know. You guys know. They don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. So
They know.
That's what I've been doing this week. I've been knitting on the sweater. I did spend a little time on the long sleeve sweater.
The white one.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
That was good.
it seems appropriate to set it aside right now to make something with short sleeves.
That would be a better thing to do, I think.
Of course, this way
But what am I working on?
I was just
Worsted
going to
hat.
ask.
A worsted weight hat because she's got a cold head, so she eats.
I never have a cold head. I found it when I was doing some cleaning out, and I thought, at first I was going to donate it, and then I thought, I could do something with this, and I found this basic beanie pattern. I kind of like the inside. Check how this looks on the inside.
Yeah.
That is cool. Could
That's
you
kinda-
show it to them? Because they're the
See?
ones that really
Look
want to
how
know.
cool. It's the slips, it's the pearl stitch, from like the ribbing and stuff. So you could, but then what do you do with all these little goober things? They would show, so you can't turn it inside out.
Well, you have to weave them in anyway.
And I have white, so I have
Don't
a lot.
stop her. She's on a roll.
So I'm going to stripe the top kind of like this, but I think I'll use more white.
You have to show it like that so they can actually
Okay,
see it.
It's called Basic Beanie on Ravelry. It's a free download. I liked.
Why don't you do a,
And then I'll do like maybe a helical or something on
I was
it.
just going to say, why don't you just do helical for the hat part of it?
I want to save enough, 75, so I can do mittens. Because I thought a hat and mittens would be really cool.
Well, use the white
I
light.
don't know for who, but Mom's
Shush up for just a
Mom's
second.
in assisted living, so I could share them with maybe some of her friends. Go ahead. And I could use the white.
The white, the light blue, and the black for helical.
I don't have enough black.
What do you mean you don't have enough black?
I only
You
have
use
this.
hardly any. Oh my goodness.
This is left over from, I made
The sheep hat.
a sheep hat, and it was like my first color work thing. And I remember working
You
at
bought kits. That's why you only have that much of the black. Because
Yes,
in the
we did,
sheep
yeah.
hat, there's only their eyes
right.
that are black.
And I
I
think
think. Yeah.
I never made it.
I thought I was going to run out or maybe make another one or something, so I have an extra skein. But she did put this yarn on sale at one point, so I think maybe I bought it then. Whatever. But
That's what I did.
and I only have a little blue too.
I might have some. We'll
We can
dive
look-
into the
Into the yarn store we go.
yeah. We'll dive into the yarn store after the show. I did the.
Did you
It's
do
a-
that hat as well?
I did that hat too. Yeah, it's for sale on my Poshmark. Never gonna wear a sheep hat, but I wanted to do the color work.
I wore it in
Class.
Iceland. Everybody loved it.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm not that kind of a hat wearer.
You're not going to Iceland?
No. And I would probably wear a different hat if I did go to Iceland. What was I gonna say? I can't remember now.
Oh, you have.
I did that blue in whatever that yarn is. I'm drawing a blank, but
Me
I
too.
did that big triangle shawl wrap thing. I don't know. It's a church party.
And also this week I have only 2 more rows technically to finish my Easy Goes It shawl that I have made in
Yes, I know. It's
guacamole cost
extra.
extra. Easy Goes.
The hell?
It's
What the
all
hell?
taken.
What the hell?
I think I put it on the little goober things.
You did so that they wouldn't fall off.
Right.
Unlike the rest of us, we don't do that.
No,
we
we
just
just-
have our yarn fall off.
Right.
So I'm down to the last 2 rows.
But she's got the tchotchke shit.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
That was a fun little I got it at Nick Addie, I
Nick
think.
Nack at the Paddywhack's got the. She's got
She
the.
makes it
Now
look bad.
see, she could get me stuff like that, and that would be fine, rather than a crown
Or a pair of socks.
or a pair of socks.
I'm not getting
right.
her a pair of socks ever again. Never, ever.
I
She'll
don't
wear socks.
socks.
And they have the coolest socks, but she wears socks.
I wear
And
socks.
I have her cool socks.
Yeah. I wear
So
the
I get
funky
nothing.
socks too.
And I've been cleaning out and throwing some stuff away and putting it in for my sister. See, I don't have one on this. See, I almost lost a stitch on this one.
Uh-huh.
See, so I got to pull that back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like it. Sits up. It's like a cozy.
You need a cozy. I have a whole bag of them right over there.
Look.
Oh my
It's
god.
got a
And now
sweater.
it's got a sweater.
It's got a wrap. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, I keep looking at my sweater. And then something else like this pretty cashmere calls me and
Mm-hmm.
and I do that instead of the color work on my sweater.
I don't know. I don't think I ever really knitted. Most of my sweater work was done in the fall and spring. I don't think I ever really
Fall
done
and winter.
fall,
or-
winter into the spring. Well, I did this so it kind of meant on your way to spring. 'Cause
Yeah, well, that color work, I mean, that's not a heavy sweater in my lap just yet. I mean, it's still like I'm working on a cowl or something because it's not big.
That's true. That's true. Once you get to that round and around
This
and
is-
around and around.
I'm real tempted to cast this
to
on.
cast this one on.
Me
Yeah,
too.
because
This
I've
is
got a slew of minis.
Kirschning.
Yeah,
It's a German.
Kirschley
Yeah, it's-
or something.
Kirsch, whatever. We talked about it last
Mhm.
week. I'm a little worried about doing that. I can do the next row back, but I need 50 some odd stitches on, and I know I'm really close, and then I have to do something else. I have to go a different direction. So I don't want to keep doing this because I'm going to go over and then I'm going to have to rip out.
Right,
Mm.
right. I get what you mean.
Because last night, the last time I counted, I only needed 5 more.
Yeah. And you got to kind of be aware,
Yeah,
or you end up with having
2
to take
extra
things out.
stitches.
And that'll screw you up when you make the turn and you do the pickup on the next side. And it's not.
Well, that's a
I
nasty
know.
cough.
That's because I'm smoking. It has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that I'm smoking.
Post a comment. Knock it off.
Yeah, whatever.
There's nothing worse than somebody who used to smoke and then quit. Us reformed smokers are terrible.
Yeah. I don't know which way I go after this. I think I go
Quit
this.
smoking.
Yeah. I think I go this way.
Yes, I think you do.
I think I go this. I think I go
Mhm.
back to this
Yeah, I
side.
think you're picking
Then I
stuff up.
pick up these because these are live stitches.
Right.
On the red, it's live. Which I saw, and I don't have any. Do you have this cord, this sticky cord?
Oh, you mean the ones that have the ends on them?
No, they don't have ends on them. It's hollow, so you put your knitting needle into it and stick the whole cord through.
No. I never even
I'll
seen
have to
it.
find it.
Find it. That'd be a cool invention.
Yeah.
If it isn't out there, we need to make it.
No, it's out there.
Oh, damn.
I have never. No.
I've never even heard of it. You
Yeah.
mean like you put a straw? Careful.
No, it's a sticky cord. I'll be right back. I don't have any, but I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
She's
There you go.
tapping a kidney. So she's got this on waist. Oh, I would have put him on the needle,
What needle?
like a cord, and then stuck the ends on
Oh,
it,
yeah,
like the
yeah.
interchangeable ones. So that all you have to do is kind of.
Yeah.
Because when I pick up, if I tink all the way back, when I pick it up with like a 1 or a 0, and then I knit it back on. I don't put it on the needles I'm working on, because I find sometimes I pull it and then I miss a stitch or I have to fix it. So if you use the littler one, you can usually slide right through as you go along.
Yeah.
So that's how I usually do mine. So
Yeah, I'm
look it up on Ravelry. It's KUES something, and
it's like
it's
herringbone.
Yeah, it's really a very cool way that it's done. And I didn't realize that you had live stitches.
She kept talking the whole time you were gone, so
Of course
You did too.
So
that.
And is that not talking?
okay, so I saw this on another podcast, and I had never seen the product before, but it's like a cord, but it's semi-tacky.
My watch told me to stand.
Oh,
So if I
but
don't
it's
do it, it gets
semi-tacky,
mad.
and you use it to put your live, like like live stitches where you would use waist yarn, like what I have right here, except it's this cord, and it's hollow like a straw.
So you just run here.
So you can either use like a double point needle
Okay.
or an interchangeable, and put the screw end into the
Okay.
end of the cord, and put your stitches onto that. And there's no stoppers on the end. You don't need them because because it's semi-tacky. Your stitches don't move on it.
So when you get ready to pick them back up, you simply slide your needle through the tube and slide the tube off.
Yeah.
And get the
Oh, that
untackiness.
is. Oh, yeah.
I'll see.
See if you can.
If you can't find it, we need to invent it.
No,
It's our idea.
It's out there.
It's her idea.
It's
It's out
out there.
Oh.
It's in the world. I don't know where to
So
get
the
it.
world is a better
Post it in
place.
the comments if you guys know anything about
you know
this.
what
If
it's
you guys
called.
know,
really cool.
You know what I don't have any of it, so I need to
I've
find
never
some.
even seen that, but that's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Now my sister, when she
And I'm
knitting,
hoping that you can get it in like a bolt, so you can have like whatever you can cut, whatever length you want.
that would be
Oh,
even
that
better.
would be. Yes.
Yeah.
That would even be better.
Right. I have a feeling it comes in like sections or lengths.
Probably.
Or,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to buy multiples.
I want just a roll of it.
That would be cool.
You know, like the roll of the
Off to
plastic
China we
cord
go.
at Michael's. You know, with the kids
Oh yeah.
like that. That's what I envision, like a bolt. The
Oh,
small
that'd be
bolts
so
of it.
cool. You just walk up, you run it off, you run your stitches on, clip, and away you go.
Oh yeah.
That would be the neatest thing ever.
Right. I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, I gotta write that down.
I'll look and see if I can't figure it out in the world. It's out there in the world somewhere.
Stitch
Okay.
holder.
All right.
Yeah, live stitch holder. I'm not sure what it's called.
Well, I'll just put that on. And I'll write on
These
here
guys
sticky.
probably already
they probably
know about
know, and
it.
they're
They're
probably-
probably going, yeah, just go to blah, 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 and that's where it is.
Amazon!
No,
Probably not.
don't go to Amazon.
Well, no, sometimes I only use Amazon as a reference because if I can find it on Amazon,
God,
that means it's
every time
out there.
Every time I go out into the Google's world, and I call it the Google's world, and you type in something, you want something, like the first 5 things that come up are always on Amazon. You're just like, oh,
True, you got a point
he
there.
doesn't.
If you
doesn't
could,
mean
well, yarn things or sewing things, not necessarily so much. You see them more with the Etsy.
Yeah, with that. Well,
But
with
Etsy's
Etsy is
another
better.
one, too. Etsy's
but
another
Etsy's
one.
better because at least it's
It's everyday
It's
people.
a small person,
Yeah.
not Etsy itself, but
But the people there are,
the people are.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's like the only thing that I know of.
That would be neat. So put that in the comments. We need this week. You need to tell us about that, and we need to name.
We need a squirrel name
a squirrel name.
and not Rocky.
No, he's so cute. I love him. No, do I leave him here? Or do I take him home every week?
It's up to you.
Well, I think he needs to live in the squirrel room.
Oh yeah, he could live in the room.
He can live in the squirrel room.
He can stay
I'll
with
let
our
him
yarn.
stay.
He can stay. Cool.
Is it a he?
She
Could be a she.
could be a nothing.
It's got a hole.
It's
It's
been
got to be a
fixed.
girl.
It's
I knew that was coming.
okay, madam. Here we are. So cute. A squirrel with a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Means it's a girl. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you guys this week.
Is that where the nuts go?
I think that's where the pennies go. He's not a bank, is he?
No.
But you could. Well, no.
Ceramic things always have a hole in the
I
bottom
could turn
so
it
that they
into a
don't.
bank, Mikey. We could put He's really good about.
Yeah, but it'd fall right out the hole.
No, I put a cork in it.
She'd plug it.
I'd stop it up.
The quarters wouldn't
Be
fall
careful.
out.
I'm not.
Don't break her.
I won't.
Maybe we should call her Spitfire.
Spitfire.
She's eating her nut already. She is. She's got a nut in her hand. She's eating a nut.
She's perfect for us because we come over and we eat here and everything.
And we're a little nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are squirrely too.
Maybe
Maybe if I do it this way. Yeah. Oh, she's very.
I'm in the gutter. I'm
She's
more like
just
a little rat because I'm in the gutter. My brain's always in the gutter.
So, and you know, you could
I'm
always.
over here innocent as
Yeah.
driven snow.
She's the innocent flower over here.
We'll have to do some for our
She's spanking the squirrel's butt already.
No, it's just petting the squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's good.
Do we have anything else? Snoop is still over here. He's top shelf. He's on my wine rack
It's on the
over
wine
there.
rack over there. So Snoop, we need to make sure we mention him every week. So it gets in that, what is it called? The algorithm,
Yeah.
so that they know that they need to get a hold of Snoop so he shows up at our doorstep one day. That would be like super. We could always go to him. I'd go to him too. We could go.
He wouldn't let you in.
Yes, he would. He would like me.
Sure. Especially if they were going to do their vitamin M together.
Well, they're saying.
He has his own line. If I knew where to get it, I'd go get it. Just so I could have Snoop Dogg M. That'd be great. These guys don't.
We did have somebody who commented that she
didn't know what vitamin
She
M.
didn't know what vitamin M was, which
I'm sorry.
wasn't going to like.
No, we're not going to elaborate on that.
I told her.
Oh, you did?
Did you?
Yeah.
You said it was Mary Jane?
I said it was and I said it was a secret.
It's a secret, Mary
It's a
Jane.
secret.
Shh. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I'm convinced
You'll have
that
to
it
look
works.
my comment.
I'm much better off with vitamin M than I am with any more drugs in my system. And it's just a weed, not a drug, so don't go there.
I'm not.
I saw your face.
I'm
In my
not.
little
Listen,
peripheral vision here.
we have discussed this.
I know.
I pass no judgment. Like
I'm
if it
gonna
was
go-
out there in the world, I have probably done it.
I'm going to go see Notorious. Is it
Notorious?
Amy.
Notorious Amy.
Notorious Amy. Her and I are going to get to know each other and we're going to hang out.
Okay.
Watch out, Amy. We've warned you.
Beware. You see her, what she's like
I know,
all the
she's
time.
super. She's really cool. Now, I have to admit, I think Andy and Steve were like rolling their eyes at her like you guys roll at me. So I'm not
We
sure.
don't roll our eyes.
I think we have the patent on it. I'm pretty sure we have the patent on it. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So, oh wait, I turned the wrong page. I was talking about a green orgasm, and it wasn't that what we're on. I don't have a thing to show where I have to put a stitch here so that I know where to turn to start from week to week. Like my other book had this little ribbon thing and then a rubber band, and I don't have that on this book. But I have a cool cover. It's got a cool cover. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant ideas. So we're set. Okay, any more?
We were just sitting there watching you talk about your babble on about your book. That's what we're doing. We were just hanging about,
Just
paying
waiting for you
attention.
to finish.
Babble.
I don't talk to myself.
Well, sometimes you do because we're not paying attention.
I think you always talk to yourself.
On that note,
On that note.
Great week.
Yeah.
Keep
Post your
knitting.
comments. Like us. Love us. Thumbs up.
Subscribe.
That's who.
We
Hit
need
the ding dong
we
bell.
need a name for this
We
thing.
need a name for the squirrel, and we need to know about this live stitch holder sticky stuff.
Yeah.
So come on, guys. Help us out.
Leah probably already knows about it.
Oh, why
Probably.
don't we call Leah? Leah, let us know. See my new
I'll
shirt,
just go
everybody?
look. Yeah, you already showed it
I did, but I wanted to show them in the real life.
in the real life.
Real life?
And I thought about you. I almost ordered you one because it has the pink on it. I thought for you it would be great. So,
Have a good week, guys.
Oh God, don't get that out
Don't.
again.
No.
No.
Goodbye. Do you like that one? Or
No.
No.
wait. Goodbye. Wait. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Hi, Ryan. Bye, Ryan.